What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about why I think you should be flavoring your lemonades with fruit, frozen or fresh, over purees and syrups. Let's get into it. This is Mike, the Caesar of concessions. All right, all right. I love this topic because flavoring my lemonades with fruit when I change from syrup totally transformed my business, and I'm going to help you make money for your family. So let's discuss this. And please, if you have any comments, leave them in there. Let's talk about it. Okay, first up, why fruit is better. You can market it as a health drink. You can't do that really with the other two. I mean, maybe with purees, but look, when you're using blueberries, for instance, whether frozen or fresh, okay, and you're putting those and you muddle them up and you put them up in there in your lemonade, the antioxidants and the health benefits from, let's say, blueberries, for this example, are through the roof. You're not getting that with syrup. And if you decided not to flavor your lemonades with sugar and do it with artificial sweetener, you can really boast that fact now that it is a healthy drink. Heck, I would say it's even healthy with sugar. You just have sugar added to it, but all the vitamins and minerals you're getting from fruit, it's fantastic. You can market it as a healthy drink and not lying at all. Next, the appearance. The appearance of fruit is second to none. It's even better than purees. Okay, now look, the appearance on syrup is totally different. It's a different category. It's a highlighter. It's an artificial color. There is no such thing as a blue raspberry, right? The blue raspberry color, you're not getting that with fruit, but it is a natural color. And when you have bits and pieces of, let's say, strawberries floating around in there, puree ain't touching that, baby. It's not even close. And when people reach down in their cup and you see them doing it with their fingers trying to grab out strawberries and eat them, I mean, that's wonderful. It's like a snack and a drink all in one. And the bits of strawberry floating around in there, the appearance is just through the roof. Let's talk about taste. Taste is subjective, I will say that. So if you're trying to market this to, let's say, a 6-year-old, well, they're probably going to want to go with the cotton candy flavoring, right, from syrup. Just throwing that out there as an example. This is a natural taste. And so purees and fruit are very similar. But I would still challenge you on my puree friends that if you got real strawberries or frozen strawberries, muddle them up, put them in a lemonade, then do your puree, you will notice an even fresher taste and a more natural taste, even with the purees. I'm just saying, try it yourself and let me know what you think. Drop a comment. If you think they taste identical, that's fine. But I find the fresh fruit to be even a more natural taste than the purees or definitely the syrups. So you got a natural thing going on here, not only with the color, not only with the health benefits, but the taste too. We got like 80 people that come together. Well, we have 80 members, but we have many people that come together for our workshops. And this is incredible, guys. All of us in there collaborating and talking over voice chat in our Discord server, and all the ideas being bounced around. We do these workshops twice a month. It's only $2 a month to join a membership team. You are missing out. I'm just telling you. If you're not involved in it, link will be in the description. And we'd love to have you join the community, and I'd love to work with you. Okay, let's talk about some negatives, because there's no single strategy of selling products that don't have cons associated with them. Okay, so here's a con or a negative. The cost. It's going to cost you more to do fresh fruit for sure, and then frozen fruit, more than it would purees and syrups, okay? So there is some cost associated with it. We're talking 25, 35 cents more a cup over the other two methods, okay? Now, can you be compensated for that? Price raise on your end by charging more to your customers? Sure, if you want to, because like I said, it's a natural beverage. The appearance is better and the taste is better. So I think you can get away with charging more than the other two, because it's a totally different type of beverage, okay? So cost is more. Waste. yeah, you're probably going to have some waste associated with using fruit and fresh fruit or frozen fruit, whatever your method is, particularly if you don't have another job for another week or two. Because the good thing about at least the fruit is you can keep it cool in the midst of serving it by keeping it in a container with ice around it, and then put it back in the fridge and use it again the next week. But if you don't use it all up, or you order too much or whatever, there will be some waste associated with it. But I will say there can also be waste with syrup and purees if you do not handle them properly or store them properly. So there's waste associated with all of them, but probably a little more on the fruit side. Now here's something people will throw out as a negative all the time. And they will say, it's not consistent enough for me. And I say, okay, the consistency is not a problem. Look, the consistency was syrup. If you use syrup, you can challenge me here on this, no problem. Because the syrup is manufactured, right? And so it's meant to taste the same, pump in and pump out. So definitely for this category of consistency, there's no doubt syrup is more consistent. But when you're using fruit and even purees, there are some inconsistencies, but they're minor. I'm telling you. Yeah, maybe depending upon when it was harvested, time of year, what country it was harvested in, and the ripening of the berry, right, is going to be a little different each time. But I'm going to tell you, you would need some kind of palate like Gordon Ramsay to really tell a difference of the inconsistency. And even then, a little bitter, a little more sweet on the berries, it doesn't amount to anything when it comes to the beverage. So someone says, they're not consistent enough. It's not a real argument in my mind, unless you're using syrups. This video is brought to you by our wonderful sponsor, okay? They are an amazing sponsor. They have the best lemonade equipment in the market, and that is kettlecornmachine.com. Their lemonade equipment has a warranty associated with it. Ask any other lemonade equipment manufacturers. They have a warranty? They don't. Check out kettlecornmachine.com for the best lemonade equipment in the market. Okay, next. It just sells better than the other methods. I have used syrups, okay, my first 2 years especially, and we have used purees. It just sells better for us in our market using fruit, like I said before, because of the appearance, the taste, and it being all natural. It just sells better for us than the other two methods, okay? Another thing, it separates you from everybody. If your competitors aren't using fresh fruit or frozen fruit, you are separating yourselves from them. And that really pushed our business to a whole nother level. Just, even with all the other things I've listed, because people love the fruit. We're totally different than anybody else. Okay, and lastly, now, I don't know if this is going to rub people the wrong way, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it anyway. If you've hung on this long, then you must like my content anyway, so you might be okay listening to me say this. If you are a true lemonade vendor, I'll say true. If you label yourself as a gourmet lemonade vendor, okay, that's your niche. That's what you push with your company, and you're flavoring it with syrup, are you really a gourmet lemonade vendor? I'd say no. And it's just my opinion, of course. If you are marketing yourself as a gourmet lemonade vendor and you're using purees, are you really gourmet? Because you have the ability to push it up another notch with fruit. So I would say, maybe, but you're definitely not as gourmet and not as special as someone that sells fruit in their lemonade. Am I biased? Well, absolutely, because it's worked wonders for my business by selling fruit. So maybe I can't see the forest for the trees because I am so biased about using fruit if you have a gourmet lemonade business. If you don't like anything I said or you liked what I said, leave some comments, drop a like, drop a dislike, whatever. I'd love to interact with you. This is Mike, the Caesar of Concessions, out.